All right, now let's get to this. As the Taliban takes over Afghanistan, U.S. weapons have fallen into the hands of terrorists. Now, GOP lawmakers are demanding a full accounting of equipment left behind in Afghanistan. Here with reaction is South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace. It's good to see you this morning. I want to pull up this quote from Nancy Pelosi, and this reads, "This is what happens when you withdraw. It was hoped that would be used by the Afghan military to defend its own country. The fact that it did not and could not was all the more reason for us to leave." Your reaction to what she had to say about this and why you think it is necessary that we do get a full accounting of everything that is now in the hands of terrorists.
Well, if that were the case, if that were the prediction, then perhaps we should have taken some of that equipment. We should have demolished some of that equipment so that it did not get into the hands of terrorists, that they would not be using our arms and our munitions. But this is what happens, and has happened with the United States previously. We have not learned these lessons. And the exit strategy falls squarely on President Biden and his administration. We left behind thousands of American civilians. We left behind thousands of our allies who were on the ground, like translators who helped our soldiers over the last 20 years and their families. This was a complete and utter failure. And it's a total disgrace that after the military leaves, then our civilians get an email telling them to go to the airport at their own peril so they can get a flight out of Kabul. I don't understand how this was able to happen at all.
Yeah, in fact, actually, let's go ahead and pull up that graphic here. The U.S. Embassy cannot guarantee safe passage to the Kabul airport. This reads, the United States government cannot ensure safe passage to the Hamid Karzai International Airport. The security situation in Kabul continues to change quickly, including at the airport. Now, that's what's happening in Kabul. Let's take a look at this other graphic. This is from HHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. This was on Wednesday, yesterday, saying, quote, individuals who are eligible will receive relief more swiftly, while those who are not eligible will be expeditiously removed. By the way, we're talking about at the southern border. We are building an immigration system that is designed to ensure due process, respect human dignity, and promote equity. So they're trying to speed up this process at the southern border, yet they're telling those who are stuck in Afghanistan that we can't help you get to the airport. I mean, these are people who are either A, Americans, or B, that we promised we would keep them safe.
Right. At a bare minimum, we have 10 to 15,000 American civilians stuck in Kabul. That's what we can guess based on media reports. We don't really know because President Biden will not answer questions from the media or the press during his gravest and darkest foreign policy disaster. He will not answer questions from members of Congress. We've really struggled trying to get information and data on what's truly going on there. And then we're reading reports of the UK and Britain soldiers going out there and rescuing their folks from houses, from homes in Kabul and getting them to the airport. We can't even do that right now. We can't safeguard their passage. We have women and children who are stranded trying to get to the airport who were then turned away based on some of the reports that I've seen in the press. And so this was an utter failure. It's a disgrace. And we need an accounting from the press and from members of Congress. We need to know what the plan is. How are we going to get these people out and get them home and pay them attention? We should not have removed our military before we removed non-combatants. I don't understand how this happened.
I know. Let's hope we get all of those answers and even more. Congresswoman Mace, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Have a good day.